with some shoulders to get barreled on. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, is he gonna pull in? He's in the hole. Oh, that dude just got so shocked. I don't have time to really film this. I need to go get into my suit.
Whoa, this is the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm in the Los Ilis urgent care here in Oxnard, California. You may be asking yourself, why? Because I was getting barreled today. Today was a glory day in surfing. Oh, howling offshore winds and A-frame teepees and just big old dredging barrels, man. No one around because it was too windy, I guess, for everybody. Me and my buddy Tommy, we had a late afternoon session. I surfed all morning, and then I went to the wood shop for a little while, and then the tide started to drop, so we got back on it. It had a peak all to my head. I was just pulling in on full dredging, well overhead barrels. And then I was in the zone, man. I was feeling it, and I was just getting after it. And then I pulled into one that just closed out on me, and as you can see, took a board to the face. It was weird, like I was riding along, right? And it closed out, and I was popped, and I didn't penetrate, and it sucked me over the falls right on top of my board, man. My arm went in in between my fins, dude. I'm lucky I didn't break my arm, dude. But my glass job is so good, my fins didn't even stress crack. I'm pretty ecstatic right now. I don't mind that I'm getting stitches. I'm gonna miss a bunch of days of surfing. Like, today was glory. Today was glory, and there were no takers. There was a couple people here and there, but it was one of those things where, like, the conditions were, like, pretty extreme. I mean, it was gale force offshore winds, and people can't deal with that because it's not that offshore around here that often. But today was just howling, and it was the ones where you get in early, and then you just pull in, and you just do the fading bottom turn, and then just hit the e-brake and just set up for the tube ride. Just I'm super ecstatic, but I had to pay the piper, right? Like, yeah, that's some official stitches that are gonna have to be done. It was all worth it, people. It was all worth it. It was. This is the Illusion. Super fired up to be in the urgent care emergency room getting stitches because I spent 8 hours getting barreled.
So that session got me super pumped on surfing again. I've made a couple videos about just how radical the whole surfing environment is nowadays with the whole commercialization in it, the popularity, the overrunning of the surf spots by people not qualified to surf them and the whole thing, and yet it's still out there. I guess that's what I want to say, is it's still out there for those of us who seek solitude and crazy ocean action, who just want to go one-on-one with the ocean. It's there. I got it the other day. I was scoring, surfing by myself, heavy offshore barreling peaks. Yeah, I had to pay the consequence. I had to get a couple stitches, but you know what? There was no one around. I was scoring, and that got me super stoked. Because every now and then, I mean, it's tough being a surfer in Southern California, man. You just get, I got to let go of it and just get used to the crowds and the whole thing. But then again, for those of us who seek it, it's there, man. It's to be found. I guess we just got to go out and get it and never lose hope and just let it go. And I don't know, it was super encouraging to me, man, because my buddy I was surfing with, he was way up the beach, but my buddy I paddled out with, he's like me, man. I dig the scene that's going on in surfing right now. And, we were both out there like, yeah, man, you can still get it, but you got to stay after it. And I guess what it seems to me is adversity of conditions, man. When it gets big the crowds dissipate. When the condition went like extreme offshore, the crowds were gone. Why? Because it's too windy. People don't surf that well anymore. Like, people aren't ocean people. They're just people with surfboards and stuff. So it's when the conditions get extreme, it just like weeds out most of the day trippers, man. Because that's what's going on in surfing right now is most of the people in the water are just day trippers, man. They're not real surfers. Yeah, I mean, they surf and they can do turns and whatever, but when push comes to shove and the wind turns howling offshore, I guess they all go home or something. I don't know where they went. I don't really care where they went, but they weren't in my dream the other day. So yeah, the scar on my face, it'll always remind me now that it's out there. That it's out there, that I don't need to like dwell on how crowded it is and how lame the surfing scene is and the whole thing. I just got to remember that, man, I'll go get it. I want it and I'll find it and it's there, right? The dream is full of abundance. There is no lack. There was no lacking the other day. It was pumping. Anyway, it's The Illusion. I just thought I would send a positive message for those of us in the grips of the surfing madness, that it's still out there. We just got to go seek and not tell anyone. That's the thing, right? Pictures are cool. The irony of that statement I just made. Talk about a bird that doesn't fly. Anyway, just do your thing.